S3, EBS Elastic File System EFS. Third is Database Services RDS, DynamoDB, Document DB. Four is Security, Identity and Complaints IAM. Cognate Inspector. 5 is Networking and Content Delivery VPC CloudFront Router 5.3. 6 is Analytics Redshift Quick Site Recognition. 7 is Machine Learning Sega Makers Comprehend Alex. For 8 is Internet of Things IoT Core Free RTOS Green Grass. AWS benefits. First is scalability, scale up or down to match changing workload. Second is flexibility, choose from a wide range of services and programming languages. Third is reliability, bullet in redundancy and failover capability. 4 is the security, robust security feature and compliance with the major standards. 5 is cost effectiveness, pay only for what you use. Pricing model, AWS use cases. First is web and mobile application building. Build a scalable and secure web and mobile application. Second is data analytics and machine learning, analyze and process large data set and build machine learning models. Third is enterprise IT, migrate enterprise IT workloads to the cloud and integrate with existing infrastructure. 4 is gaming, build scalable and secure gaming platform. 5 is IoT, contact and manage IoT devices and analyze IoT data. Here are more Amazon Web Services AWS related topics. AWS Artificial Intelligence, AI and Machine Learning ML services. First is Amazon Saga Maker, a fully managed services for building, training and deploying ML models. Second is Amazon Recognition, a deep learning based image and video analysis services. Third is Amazon Comprehend, natural language processing NLP services for text analysis. 4 is Amazon Lex, a services for building conversational interface using NLP and ML. AWS Internet of Things IoT services. First is AWS IoT Core, a managed cloud services that enable connected devices to interact with the cloud. Second is AWS IoT Devices Management, a services that enables remote management of IoT devices. Third is AWS IoT Analytics, a services that enables analysis for IoT data. 4 is AWS IoT Greengrass, a software that enables local IoT data processing and analyze. AWS Security, Identity and Compliance Services. First is AWS Identity and Access Management IAM, services that enable secure access to AWS resources. Second is AWS Cloud Trail, a services that enables auditing and monitoring of AWS resource using. Third is AWS CloudWatch, a services that enables monitoring and logging for AWS resources usage. Four is AWS Inspector, services that enable automated security assessment and compliance monitoring. AWS migration and transfer services. First is AWS migration hub, services that enables migration of premises workloads to AWS. Second is AWS application discovery services, are services that enables discovery and assessment of non-premise application. Third is AWS database migration services, services that enables migration of on-premise database to AWS. Hi guys, how are you? My name is Sardar Tayyab and today topic is SSD. SSD stand for solid state drives. Uh, let's start it. Solid state drive. A solid state drive is a type of non-volatile storage. Non-volatile storage that stores data on interconnected flash memory chips. SSD are designed to replace traditional hard disk drives, HDD, in computer and other devices. Benefits of SSD. First is faster read-write speed. SSD can read and write data much faster than HDD. Second is lower latency. SSD have lower latency than HDD, resulting in faster loading times. Third is higher reliability. SSD are less prone to mechanical failure than HDD. Four is lower power consumption. SSD consume less power than HDD, resulting in longer battery life. Five is lighter and smaller. SSD are typical lighter and smaller than HDD. A type of SSD. First is SATA SSD, use the same interface as SHD but provide faster performances. Second is PCIe SSD, use a faster interface than SATA SSD, resulting in even faster performances. Third is M.2 SSD, a small form factor SSD that use the M.2 interface. Four is NVMe SSD, use the NVMe protocols to provide even faster performances. SSD interface. First is SATA, Serial Advanced Technologies Attachment, a common interface for connecting SSD to computer. Second is PCIe, Peripheral Component Interconnect Express, a faster interface for connecting SSD to computers. Third is M.2, a small form factors interface for connecting SSD to computer. Four is NVMe, non-volatile memory express, a protocol for connecting SSD to computers. Here are more solid state drive SSD relate topics. SSD relate reliability and durability. First is where living techniques used to distribute write operation in evenly across the SSD. Second is bad block management, a technique you use to detect and replace faulty block on the SSD. Third is error correction, a technique you use to detect and correct errors that occur during data transfer. Four is power failure protection, a feature that protects data in the event of a power failure. SSD security. First is encryption, a method of protecting data in online SSD by encrypting it. Second is secure erase, a method of securely erasing data from an SSD. Third is hardware based encryption, a method of encrypting data using hardware based encryption. 4 is TPM, trusted platform module, a hardware based security feature that provide an additional layer of security. SSD form factor. First is 2.5 inches, a common form factor for SSD compatible with most laptops and desktops. Second is M.2, a small form factor of SSD, commonly used to ultra ultrabooks and other slim devices. Third is SATA, a small form factor of SSD commonly used in netbook and other small devices. 4 is PCLE, a form factor from SSD that uses the PCL interface. SSD controllers. First is Marvel, a company that products SSD controllers. Second is SandForce, a company that products SSD controllers. Third is Samsung, a company that products SSD controllers. Hi guys, my name is Sardar Tayyab and today topic is Apple. Let's start it. Apple is a technology giant that design, manufacturing and markets consumer electronics, computers, software and online services. History of Apple. First is 1976. Apple was founded by Steve Jobs. Second is 1980. Apple went public with an initial public offering IPO. Third is 1997. Steve Jobs returned to Apple after a 12-year absence. Four is 2001. Apple launched the iPod, a portable music player. Five is 2007. Apple launched the iPhone, a revolutionary smartphone. 6 is 2010. Apple launched the iPad, a tablet computer. 7 is 2014. Apple acquire Beats Electronics, a music streaming services. 8 is 2020. Apple become the first US company to reach a 2 trillion market capitalization. capitalization. Apple product first is iPhones, smartphones that combine mobile phones and iPod and internet communication devices. Second is MacBooks, laptops that run on Mac OS, Apple proprietary operating system. Third is iPads, tablets, computer that run on iPad OS, Apple's proprietary operating system. For Apple Watches, smartwatches that track fitness and health metrics, receive notification and control music playback. Five is AirPods, wireless earbuds that offer high quality audio and seamless connectivity. Apple services. First is Apple Music, music streaming services that offer access to millions of songs. Second is Apple TV Plus, a streaming services that offering exclusive original content. Third is Apple Arcade, a gaming subscription services that offer exclusive access to games. Four is iCloud, a cloud storage services that allow users to store and access their files, photos, and more. Five is Apple Pay, a mobile payment services that allow users to make payments using um, their Apple devices. Here are more Apple related topics. Apple impact on society. First is invention. Apple focus on innovation has lead to the creation of new markets and industrialized. Second is design. Apple emphasis and design has raised the bar of consumer electronics and influences the way companies approach product design. Third is sustainability. Apple has made efforts to reduce its environment impact, such as using renewable energy source and reducing waste. For is education, Apple has initiatives to improve education, such as the iPad-based education programs. Five is accessibility. Apple has future to improve accessibility, such as voice over and assistive touch. Apple business strategies. First is ecosystem. Apple strategy is to create an ecosystem of interconnecting devices and services. Second is integration. Apple focus on integration, allow for seamless interaction between devices and services. Third is the hardware and software. Apple's control over both hardware and software allows for optimization and innovation. Four is brand loyalty. Apple's strong brand loyalty, encouraging customer to purchase multiple Apple products. Five is a partnership. Apple partners with other companies to expand its offering and improve its services. Apple future plan. First is artificial intelligence. Apple is investing in AI research and development to improve its products and services. Hi guys, how are you? My name is Sardar Tayyab, and today topic is quantum simulation. Let's start it. Quantum simulation. What is a quantum simulation? Quantum simulation is a technique used to study the behavior of complex quantum system by mimicking their behavior on a controlled quantum system such as a quantum computer or quantum circuit. Type of quantum simulation. First is digital quantum simulation. Use a digital quantum computer to simulate the behavior of a quantum system. Second is analog quantum simulation. Use an analog quantum system such as a quantum circuit or an optical lattice to simulate the behavior of a quantum system. Third is hybrid quantum simulation. Combines digital and analog quantum simulation techniques to simulate complex quantum systems. Application of quantum simulation. First is material science. Quantum simulation can be used to study the behavior of materials at the atomic level, leading to breakthrough in fields such as uh, superconductivity and nanotechnology. Second is chemistry. Quantum simulation can be used to study the behavior of molecules and chemical reaction, leading to breakthrough in fields such as catalysis and drug discoveries. Third is optical and photonic quantum simulation can be used to study the behavior of lights and its interaction with matter, leading to breakthroughs in fields such as quantum computing and quantum communication. Four is condensing matter physics. Quantum simulation can be used to study the behavior of complex quantum systems such as superconductors and superfluids. Challenges and limitation of quantum simulation. First is scalability. Quantum simulation is currently limited to small scale system, and scaling up to large system is significant challenges. Second is noise and error correction. Quantum simulation is sensitive to noise and errors, which can quickly uh, accumulate and destroy the fragile quantum state required for simulation. Third is interpretation of result. Quantum simulation can produce complex and continuative result, which can be challenged to interpret and understand. Here are more quantum simulation related topics. Quantum simulation algorithm. First is quantum phase estimation, an algorithm for estimating the uh, eigenvalue of a unitary operate. Second is quantum approximate optimization algorithm QAOA, but quantum classical algorithm for solving optimization problem. Third is variational quantum engine solver VQE, a hybrid quantum classical algorithm for finding the ground state of uh, Hamilton for is density matrix renormalization group DMRG, a numerical algorithm for simulation the behavior of quantum system. Quantum simulation software first is um, uh, uh, Qiskit, an open source quantum simulation software developed by IBM. Second is CIRQ, an open source quantum simulation of software developed by Google. Third is Q hashtag, a highly level programming language for quantum simulation developed by Microsoft. Four is uh, Paneline, a cross-platform quantum simulation software developed by Accenture. Quantum simulation simulating hardware are superconducting qubits, are type of quantum bits qubits that use superconducting materials to store quantum information. Hi guys, how are you? My name is Sardar Tayyab and today topic is predictive modeling. Let's start it. Predictive modeling. Predictive modeling is a statistical technique used to predict future outcomes or behavior based on historical data. It involves building a mathematical models that describe the relationship between variables and use this model to make prediction. Type of predictive model. First is linear regression, a linear model that predictive continuous outcomes variable. Second is logistic regression, a linear model that predict binary outcomes variable. Third is design trees, a tree-based model that predictive and outcome variable based on a series of decision. Four is random forest, and assemble models that combines multiple decision trees to improve prediction accuracy. Four is neural networks, a complex model that use artificial neural networks to predict outcome variables. Step in building a predict modeling model. The first is problem definition. Define the problem you want to slow and identify the outcome variable. Second is data collection. Collect historical data relevant to the problem. The third is data preprocessing, clean, transfer, and prepare the data for modeling. Four is model selection. Choose a suitable predictive model based on the data and problem. Five is model training. Train the model using the historical data. Six is model evaluation. Evaluate the performances of the model using metrics such as accuracy, precision, and recall. Seven is model deployment. Deploy the models in a production environment to make a prediction on new data. Common application of predictive modeling. First is customer prediction, predicting which customer are likely to churn based on their behavior and demographic. Second is credit risk assessment, predicting the likelihood of a customer defaulting on a loan based on their credit history and financial data. Third is demand forecasting, predicting future demand for a product for or services based on historical sales data and sessional trends. Four is healthcare outcome prediction, predicting patients' outcomes such as diseases, diagnosis, treatment response, and readmission rates. Would you like to? Here are more predictive modeling related topic. First, modeling model evaluation metric. The first is accuracy, the proportion of correct prediction. Second is precision, the precision of true position among all positive prediction. Third is recall, the proportion of true positive among all actual positive instance. Four is F1 score, the harmonic means of precision and recall. Five is mean secured error, MSE, the average secured difference between the predicted and actual value. Six is mean absolute error, MAE, the average absolute difference between predicted and actual value. Overfitting and regularization. First is overfitting, when a model is used complex and fits the training data too closely. Second is underfitting, when a model is too simple and fails to capture the underlying patterns. Third is regularization technologies to prevent overfitting, such as L1 and L2. Regularization assembles method. First is beginning combine multiple instance of the same model to improve prediction accuracy. Second is boosting, combining multiple models